Hey guys, it's Anthony from ComicSeedingApp.net. I am doing my Anthony's Pickups for July 12th, 2017. This is part one of two. You'll see the second part in a minute. Anyway, here's what I got today. This is a reader, Love Mike Allred, Bug, The Adventures of the Forager, number 3. Some really kind of trippy, Kirby-esque stuff. Shadows of the Grave, number 6, Richard Corbin. Scooby Apocalypse, number 15. That's a great series. Edge of Venomverse, number 2. Regression, number 3. This is the Images of Tomorrow cover. Deadpool, number 33, the Jim Lee card art cover. Again, I can't pass up Jim Lee, and especially doing Deadpool. It's going to be a sleeper. You just hold on to that one. Briggs Land, Lone Wolves, number 2. Animosity, number 8. Great book, still love it. Darth Vader, number 3. After Eden, number 1. Really curious to see what that's about. American Gods, is that 5 already? Beauty, number 16. Great book. One of my favorite reads. Speaking of my favorite reads, Black Eyed Kids, number 13. Joe Pruitt's a great writer, just like his work. Mage, The Hero Denied, number 0. Love Mage, big Matt Wagner fan, so I couldn't pass that up. And Dark Days, The Casting, number 1. Now, I also picked up a couple of these. Darth Vader, number 3, 1 in 25 variants. They were a good price and they're already shooting up. I picked up a third one on eBay last night, kind of cheap. And I've also been raiding my local back issue bin for my comic shop because they got in some Silver Age goodies for cheap. And let me show off some of these. So this is Detective Comics number 272. I think it's from 1959, if I remember correctly. But under $5, a 10-cent Batman comic. There's no way I'm losing out on that one. Now this is a classic cover. This is Detective number 347. And finally, Detective Comics number 353. These are priced really cheap at my local shop, and I've been grabbing them pretty much by the handful, so I'll show you the rest of what I picked up out of this bin as well. Alright, so here's what else I got this week. I either got them at my local comic shop or in the mail. First up is the Edge of Venomverse. That's the Matina variant. I got this from DCBS. I was very lucky to get my order in early, and they fulfilled it. I know a lot of people got canceled on that just because so many people were trying to get it. So I'll set that up there. The next ones came from Comic Market Street, and I'm giving a set of these away. These are those Natalia Sanders Edge of Venomverse number 1 variants. So I got a set of these for myself. It's the Virgin and the trade dress version. I did get mine, let's see, they're signed. I like signed comics, so I went ahead and sprung for the premium signed set. Thanks to the Comic Market Street for sending us a set to give away as well. It was really cool of them to do. These last ones are pickups from my local comic shop. It was a good week. These I got really, really cheap. And I can't pass them up. Anytime I see old comics priced really low, I've got to jump on them. So I was glad to get these. First up is Detective Comics number 271. These are all low grade, early Silver Age, possibly late Golden Age, depending on how you do the breakdown of them. But Detective Comics number 271 had a $4.99 price tag on it. I didn't pay $4.99. I paid less than that. Detective Comics number 277. Again, these are 10-cent Detective Comics. This one had a $1.99 price tag on it. It's really ratty. It's going to stay in the bag and board. But seriously, for $1.99 for a 10-cent comic, I'm sure I could easily at least get $5 for it, worst case scenario. But I love old comics and love old DC comics. Next up was another $1.99 purchase. I didn't actually pay $1.99 for it, but it's Detective 301, 12-cent cover. Just a great old cover. It's got a little bit of writing on it, but again, for $1.99 or less. I couldn't pass it up. And finally, Detective Comics number 306. This also had a $4.99 price tag for a 12-cent book. Again, I couldn't pass it up. They're not in the best shape. They're lower grade books, but still, I couldn't pass these up at all, and not at these prices. So that's what I got this week. Make sure you let us know what your pickups were for the week.